Before this video begins, I'd like to give a special thanks to the people on screen for supporting me on Patreon. Hello and welcome to some more Sega GT. This is part 25, and this part's going to be a little different from what I originally anticipated. I was going to do a bit of a diversion with part 25 originally, where I was going to do some single race stuff in the game, which is like kind of like saying arcade mode and Gran Turismo. But I did it because I've never actually really gone through it before. I did it off screen, and I found that it really amounts to fucking nothing. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to focus on this mode because this is where all the important stuff is. So instead, in today's part, we're going to be getting our next factory license, which is going to be the A-Class license. Now, of course, what I need to do first is get into my car that I'm going to be using for that to get our A-Class Carrozzeria license or whatever, and that, of course, would be Mr. C. So let's jump into Mr. C, select that, jump over, back into the Carrozzeria, factory license, and A-Class. Again, just like before, we have to do sections of the of various tracks in the game, 5 of them in total, and that's all there is to it. So again, this is going to be another bit of a slightly shorter part, just because of what exactly we're going to be tackling here. So now I expect Mr. C is not going to have any problem managing to do this, so because he's a quick boy after all. Even got a bit of a backfire sound, quite like, or a turbo whoosh. There's a little bit on the slidey side, but see, these are going to be very easy to get through because I've really tuned up Mr. C quite an awful lot, so these should be no problem whatsoever. See, we needed to get a 22.6, and I did a 19.9. So, yeah. So the second test looks like it's another section of solid circuit, so we're sticking to the same track again. This time we have a time of 18.1 to beat. Oop, that was a shitty start. Let me try that again. I forgot that because this car's four-wheel drive, I don't really need to be doing that. Mid-engine four-wheel drive. It's a very interesting setup, but hey, it works. Oh god. Actually, I'm starting to think, are these just the same tests that I did first time around for the B-Class, but it's just with these vehicles now? That's actually what I'm thinking might be the case. It could be wrong, but I don't know, they're looking pretty similar. Alright. Let me just see here real quick. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, that's right. I never put better tires in this car. That's right, because I didn't really need to, and considering how much I'm actually like dusting these times, I really don't need to be. So okay. Kind of forgot about that. But it's fine. Okay. So yeah, I think a lot of these are just the same kind of tests almost. I can't. Maybe one of these are different. I can't even remember, to be honest. But yeah, they're all gonna be piss easy because, you know, car is well more than fast enough to take care of these. Anyways, we got 2 more to go. So let's back out here. So what's next? Okay, I think this one actually is different, for sure. I don't believe I did the Sharp Great Rock Road hairpin corner. That hell of a corner. It's one of my least favorite parts of the track, of any track in this game. Just because it's so ridiculously tight, it does not suit the game's handling physics very well. Looks like we're doing it in reverse. I just realized too. Which isn't too bad. And come flying down here through the Audi gate, and that's another easy finish. See, it helps to have a really ridiculously fast car sometimes for these. And this car is not even at its peak, so it could still be better than this. All right, last one. Again, I don't know. Maybe I did do that last one before, but a lot of these all seem very familiar. I don't think they are all the same. I think they are different. Actually, I think I already know now that one of them was definitely different. So yeah, they're not quite the same. They just feel similar, I suppose, is the thing. I think that's kind of the whole thing that's going on. Oops, I didn't exactly mean to do it like that. Get off the wall. It's kind of a sloppy run, but still good enough. And with that, we've already attained our A-Class Carrozzeria license, which gives us a lot more options. I can now make an original A-Class car. I don't want to redo this, thank you, but I accidentally pressed the button, which means I gotta sit through this and wait for the thing to come up so I can go back and quit out of that, because I'm an idiot. Alright, it's fine. We've already done this. We've got our A-Class license, so let's take a look. So we have 3 new engine options. We've got 1800cc, 2000cc, and we even have 654/2, which is a 2-rotor. We can actually make a rotary engine if we wanted to. I have to do that because I get curious. Actually, it makes me wonder, like, displacement-wise, like, would it mean I'm able to enter it into the races where it's with these ones, or would it not count because it's a rotary engine? Who knows? Ooh, wow, look at that. 292 horsepower, too. So yeah, and you probably get the idea. I'm looking at the bodies that I have unlocked. Oh yeah, I'm surprised. I wonder about the Lyell. I've seen the Lyell before, and I had forgotten. Oops. Alright, so we got the Proof. I think this one I haven't had yet. The Proof, which is just some kind of, like, really ugly, like, convertible-looking thing. I don't even know what this is trying to be. Someone might have a better idea of what this car is trying to be like, because I can't recognize it off the top of my head. We have the Trust 541, which is like another hot hatch, basically. It's kind of got elements of like Alfa Romeo, Renault in there. I don't know. I'm not sure which one that one's exactly trying to be. This one I know for a fact what it's trying to be. This is the Fate. And it's kind of like making a more modern-esque interpretation of a Nissan Fairlady Z S30, or also known over here as the Datsun 240Z, 260Z, 280Z, blah. That one's pretty obvious. Then we have the Elnica, which is like kind of like a 4-door sedan, although this one makes it 2 doors, interestingly enough, with like a almost like a racing wing on it, which is really off-fitting. It's kind of got like Alfa Romeo design, like kind of really like whatnot, and other kinds of elements of other cars in it. And then we've also got the Breathe, which is a really neat, like, kind of like a more modern-ish interpretation of like the Lotus Esprit. So we've got some like De Tomaso semi Lamborghini elements thrown into there. This is definitely one of the prettier ones. I really like that one. And it looks like the last one we have is the Double RB, or the Double RB. This is like, remember what I said about a modern interpretation? This is basically like a KPG C10 Skyline, the Hakosuka, but you put it in like the body of like an R33 or 4 or whatever. It's a really odd vehicle, but it's also very interesting at the same time. In fact, Type B, it's even got the same tail lights as the fucking R33 there. Like, I should show it off real quick. See, yeah, those are the same tail lights. Oh yeah, I might as well just show off all the other colors too whilst I go through this. So the Proof has blue, that really dark blue, black, yellow, gray, and like a very fluorescent green. The Trust has red, yellow, blue, white, and green. These ones are just a bit more traditional, so. The Fate has white, blue, yellow, a darker blue, and that nice light red. So yeah, you can kind of really make the you-know-what if you wanted to. The Elnica has red or... See, that says orange. That has an orange color slot, but this is more like yellow. It's weird. White... slate, I guess? I don't actually remember what this color is supposed to be called. And black. The Breathe has white, has this like cream color, very light, like a very light, like kind of bluish white, green, red, and a light blue. That light blue actually looks pretty nice, and I went too far back. Shit. But thankfully, there's only one more, anyways, to double RB, which has gray, black, purple, yeah, purple, red, and green. I will probably think about making a car soon enough, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. And in fact, that is going to be saved for probably a couple parts from now. In fact, I'm going to take a look at what else can I do. Now I'm going to save those for later. So, oh, whoops. So what I think I will actually do is I'm going to cover this particular event next, the Clio Trophy One Make Race. I want to get this out of the way now because this is not going to be fun, and you'll see why when you tune into the next part. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content similar to this one. You can also come check me out on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, support me on Patreon if you want, and join the Discord. It's all in the description down below. I will see you all on the next one.